Tigers, they already have my respect. Anyways,
Yep.
down to this final game. This best of 3. Enigma Galaxy on blue. EVS Esports red side.
Minions have
And
spawned.
this is where we'll see them settling the scores to get themselves up ahead in the standings.
So far, Valdez actually has a 100% win rate on that Riven, so this could be a bit exciting for their end. So, nevertheless, though, he was the key player for the last game there that secured EVO's that victory. So definitely all eyes will be on him to see whether or not he'll be able to play that role this time around. But I think it's going to be more incumbent upon the GeForce Akali to really bring a lot more of that excitement, I think, on the EVO's lineup. Why digress action? But in the meantime, bit of an invasion going on here as NGX tries to steal the buff, and support right now is going to be coming in here to try to bring some revenge onto them. Demon Kite's going to be one tanking loads of damage here as G4 jumps straight onto him, and he needs the Senna is going to be the first one to fall, conceding that first blood to the Akali.
And that was a perfect shuriken flip connected by G4. I believe that was maximum range, where he just basically sent it, full send it, I would say. Coming in, or even without an ignite, I'm absolutely impressed. Not needing to burn too many summoner spells, or did commit the flash to it. And that invade was too much. It's definitely going to take a while before we get there. But when we come down to team fight, I would say that EVO's posed a really high threat. Oh,
good stun onto Chami. Now Tipper is going to try to tank a lot of that damage, though. Is he going to be able to sustain? He does have a lot of armor, and Chami's armor is broken as well. Ultimate's coming in that side. The barrier does keep Chami alive a little bit, but then, draw came in. And unfortunately, Tipper got caught out, so that is going to be a big turnaround. In the meantime, bit of a confrontation right now in front of the Riv Herald. As Supporter and Valdez now attempt to contest it for that Riv Herald, but they didn't match. Actually, they did. The Riven steals the Riv Herald away, but then now they're trying to pull back. Unfortunately, they lost the Gragas in the process and might lose BBB as well. Yep, the Corky is down. Did you get that trade in front of Joshi? G4 trying his best here to fight against Chami as well. Demon Kite does get can he take out Demon Kite as well? Tipper comes in. They are going to try to chase down this man who's very, very low. He does have a bit of mana, though, so he is going to be able to bring up the shield.
Everything laid out. Of course, the front line of defense have already utilized the bottom slabs and everything else. Now, another contest happens over on the Drake. And
NGX position for draw. He's going to be caught out in this pincer position, so support is going to try to come in to help him out, as well as Jushi. Chami now trying to force them into a bit of confrontation, but Tipper goes for the attention there. Andre Aaron takes him out. Now he's going to be taking the brunt of the damage. He's going to get traded out as well. But then 3 people has already been taken down on the EVO side. They've already carrying a rampage here onto G4 as he takes down Demon Kite. And with that said and done, even the Dragon is not quite taken out here. It's still up for grabs.
My oh my, this is a different phase that we're seeing here coming in from the Tigers, where you at least expected G4 to be so aggressive. We haven't seen this side of him for so long. He can be usually the crew or the guy that starts off the fight. Anybody actually goes for take 2.
Yeah, take 2 here on the Dragon. Who's going to be able to take it? It's going to be NGX. It takes him out the Dragon. Now EVO's still sticking around for the fight. The Magic pick up Aaron and Demon Kite as well. Valdez now coming in to try to clean up house. But the problem is his friends got taunted. His friends are getting taken down. G4 is out for the count. But then now Chami and Jushi attempting to try to peel out. They do see support being a bit low, and Chami goes in for the hit. That's forcing VV and Valdez try to respond to that. Draw comes in a little bit too late there to actually avoid anything, but Jushi jumps on the supporter, almost gets getting taken down. Valdez now going to be taken down so low. Jushi jumps in, gets the kill done. My goodness, finally
so first, we'll have to make a little bit of difference here. EVO's eyeing on the Herald.
Yeah, just dancing around. They are being in that Rev Herald down, and they do take out the Rev Herald though, and the rest NGX are going to be collapsing onto them, but unfortunately not really doing that much damage. You do get a double root. They are going to be trying to focus on the G4, take down the Akali. Now they're going to be able to take down another one in the form of the Gragas. They're continuing to try to roll around, not able to jump over the pit though. It looks like they will be backing out, but 2 kills already. Those are very valuable trades there coming from the side of NGX.
And that was a perfect call coming in from Aaron. He laid down that perfect package of the Valkyrie into the middle of the fight, splitting them apart, and then, that's how they've been rolling with the punches for now. Not so much of a good game for Even Kai, but they're about to start something off.
Yep, starting something up here. Tipper is going to be the first one to get picked off, though. And Valdez is going to find himself caught up in a 1v4. Not long for his world is that Riven. And with that done, I think NGX can definitely transition this into a tier 1 turret take, as Demon Kai and Jushi leads the charge straight into the turret and should be able to take it down no problem whatsoever. But in the meantime, looks like NGX is already focused on their next objective, which is going to be that next Drake. It's going to be an infernal one, so definitely a very, very important one here for NGX.
That's right. And that was really a tough luck for EVOS, where it could have actually been a lot costlier. For the first, the timing does favor them a little bit. Galaxy now.
Yep, G4.
Right, the box right in, but they still have to fight this one off.
Yeah, Dragon's already halfway. Stasis on the G4, forces him to flash away. NGX picks up the Dragon anyway, so now they're going to have to bump the damage to be able to overwhelm the entirety of EVOS here. As Tipper attempts to try to hold his own, does get a root onto one member there, Demon Kite. And look at that, EVOS, even though NGX picks up the buff, EVOS was the one cleaning house, taking out 4 members of them, leaving only Jushi, the sole survivor.
You can have all the dragons you want. You know what time it is, Victor?
Hey.
It's Baron time.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
There we go. 4 members working their way out, and Evos, sure, they do have maybe a little bit of an opportunity to shove some of these waves. Meanwhile, Dusty knows, okay, it's too much of a risk. If I'm going to move right in, I might just be caught out. Yeah. So, took the safer route. Secures themselves a turret just to even out some
conclusion that the turret was going to fall anyway. Tipper's already pushed the minions, thanks to the Baron buff, all the way to the tier 3s now. The inhibitor may not be long for this world here, but EVOS just holding the siege for now, waiting for the next round of minions to come through the mid and seeing if they can find an opening. The problem is BB has a chunk of health taken out from him at the moment, and not much rage to actually use. Oh, G4 gets dragged in the middle of that. A taunt and a kill straight away from the Corki. That would certainly put a wrench into EVOS' attempt to siege here, and they will have to back out.
That's good money out there. Demon Galaxy just got that perfect pickoff. He didn't even respond with a flash or a barrier. Not even the Zionist. Like,
I think it was too fast for him to
how
even react.
did that happen? Wish we got a little bit of replay. Probably a good time coming up from Chammy. That would be the best bet. Oh, but next Drake's going to be the Elder, though. Aaron finally finds himself that Guardian Angel, so he's going to be able to sustain even if he gets caught into risky positions. So G4 got to think twice before utilizing that perfect execution to draw his way through the back line. Speaking of which,
They are jumping in. Another 5v5 here. Draw and Aaron getting in the front line. Jushi in the back line so far. The barrier keeping him up in line, but he's not really under trouble here. He does get a kill onto Chipper, who happens to just wander right in front of him. Now he's going to be going in onto support and VBP, but unfortunately he loses his life a little bit. Revive is going to be coming through here, but Chammy continues to try to bring the chase. Jushi now comes back up a line. He is attempting to try to get in front, but then now NGX has them on the run. So now they're going to be focusing on taking the Baron buff.
And they've already been able to knock Tipper as well as G4 out, so there's just very little tread. So Demon Galaxy fancying their chances here. Even tight spot one out, finds another over top side.
Keep them zoned out. Chammy now jumps into the fray, gets a kill, a rampage onto the Gragas, and then now they're going to be continuing on to this Baron while they keep Valdez at bay here, keeping him zoned out. He's a little bit low. BB now comes back into the fray. Is he going to be good? Is he going to be able to steal the buff? Not quite. The Baron's still up and alive. Blue team takes the buff, so NGX secures it for themselves, and he even secured a kill onto Valdez as well as the Morgana. Oh my goodness.
Close. He got to fall back. Got to let go of this. Tipper on
watch
the crosshair.
out. Jushi jumps in, and then that's forcing supported Tipper to back out. G4. Oh, good saved by the air blast, but Chammy comes in, gets a taunt anyway. Oh no, 52 seconds out of the rift right now for G4. He's not going to be able to defend or try to join his friends for the defense here, as NGX is now knocking straight onto the tier 3 inhibitor. It will be able to take it down very, very swiftly though, and thanks to the Baron buff, now they jump straight and support the barrier, not enough to keep him alive. The rest of EVO's falling one by one as NGX completely floods their base.
They want him bad. They still get the triple down for Aaron. This is how